Yeah, don't forget to log on to doggydiamondsnofilter.com where you can follow me on all social media. My social media links are there. Also, videos you might have missed. Also, the audio version of this podcast, as well as you could put your email to get them email blasts that I've started sending out as of yesterday. So make sure you log on, doggydiamondsnofilter.com, doggydiamondsnofilter.com. You might as well bookmark the site while you're at it. Also, for artists out there, whatever you have, I promote your content, whether it's t-shirts, it could be candles, it could be another YouTube. I promote your content on my Twitter, my Facebook, my Insta stories, my YouTube community, my Threads account, and doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Hit me up on Instagram at doggydiamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Let's get to this. Yes. Had to get at y'all early today. I got a lot of work to do. Shout out to my brother Tajro in the room. You know what I do. I come here, I provide sources. We don't do memes. We don't do posts. We take it to YouTube and we put it out there for the world. We not playing. Hit that like button while you up in here. Hit that like button. The like button is essential. The like button is essential. Alright. The like button is essential. Make sure you hit that like button. As you file in the room, just hit the like. We need, stop the music. We need everybody to see these things. We need this to go around. We don't need this to be between us. We need this to go to the YouTube stratosphere the way all the other crazy stuff go through. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we providing proof, we doing research, and we got evidence, right? So that's really what it's all about. So shout out to everybody for joining me on this early evening. It's not even 7 p.m. I'm supposed to start 8 minutes from now, but I got a lot to do today, you know. So I got an album to finish. I got a lot of work to do. So I wanted to come here, tap in with y'all really, really quick, and holla. And I do want to say this. I'm one of the individuals, if you go look back maybe a year or two ago, I'm one of the individuals who been called Brother Polight out for his BS. And I was always, told on the side that I'm a hater. I be hating this, that, and the third, because many times when a person achieves a certain success and they can show certain materialism, you have individuals who say you hate him because he's the better man because of his financial status or whatever the case may be, right? But I never hated on anybody. I don't hate anybody. I just deal with the truth. The truth is the truth. So could I get my apology from some of you individuals who was coming in my comments saying I was hating, you just mad or you jealous? Could I get my apology? Because in the end, listen, everything that I've ever told y'all about anybody, I'm so validated right now. I don't even have to rub it in. I don't have to keep going on and on. But what I will do is we always going to keep revealing the truth, because the truth doesn't need validation. Only the lies change. So what I want to do, I'm not even going to hold y'all here all night. It's going to be quick. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all like when I'm live and I talk my talk, but it's going to be quick because this is cut and dry. We ain't even got to sit here all night. And you could show this to the homie. You could share this video. This is important. If somebody say, well, we going to do this together, right? We going to do this together. So we going to go behind door number 1, door number 2, and door number 3. We're going to reveal everything at one time. So let me start with sharing my screen, because and this is I had Googled this. This is a forum called the Lipstick Alley. They cover some of my stuff a lot of times. So shout out to them. Shout out to every website who cover my stuff. So I'm not gonna play this, but this is from his Instagram. Those charges dropped. That's what he had a party for prior to him going in. You can see this was. Does it show a date? No, it doesn't even show a date. But this was yesterday. It was posted. But those charges dropped. So he's in the club, popping champagne, doing niggering out as usual, doing nigger shit. And people going to always think that this is what life is. You being able drink champagne and party and celebrate. Even with have all the accusations on his head, this is what he does. So this is what he says as far as his caption is. All of those charges have been dropped. Lies from the very beginning. Look out for the update tomorrow. So he put this out there prior to him going to court. Like, those charges have been dropped. So we sitting here saying, well, damn, if those charges got dropped, then what charges would be hanging over his head? You know, like if those charges were dropped, it must be, that's the worst of the charges. Little do we know, we find out later on that he still had to do 7 years, 10 years probation, 25,000 restitution. His hashtags, talk to me nice, bittersweet, them lawsuits, fitting be litty. That's funny when somebody say fitting and they Nigerian, but anyway, you know, I don't think Nigerians say fitna, but you know, and he's from Brooklyn. We don't say fitna at all in Brooklyn. So this dude is just 1,000% cat. So as we see that, you know, people was like, those charges were dropped. Also, as you know, I put out a video yesterday showing that he said those type of charges was dropped. Some charges was there, but those charges was dropped. So we're thinking, damn, the worst of the charges are dropped. So maybe, you know, he got convicted of child abuse. We didn't hear the charges that we all hearing. The charges that we thought he's locked up for. He didn't get charged with that. Because this is what he's spinning to the public. This is what he's spinning to the public, that he didn't get charged with that. So now we're just, you know, bugging. We just bugging. Like, so he, so he got caught with this, that, and the third in this situation, but the main charges that disturb us, he didn't get caught with that. So I said to myself, hold on. That was some of the audio, because when I heard the full audio, I heard what I heard. Remember, in the audio that you listened to from the courtroom, he was trying to get the courtroom cleared. So he was trying to get his charges read into a plea without us knowing. So he tried to hide it all together. He tried to get it to where we couldn't hear it at all. And good thing that lawyer, the judge stood tall and was like, yo, nah, what do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to do? How do you want me to get everybody off the Zoom? You heard it. You know, you played it yesterday. If not, you can go back and play it yesterday. So, let me get to what I want to show y'all. And this is the evidence. So this right here, I'm going to share my screen again. Where's my mouth? Share my screen again. So this right here is inmate search. This is the Miami-Dade Corrections and Rehabilitation. So you can see this is an official site, miamidade.gov. And I'll put it in what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to put it in the chat for you. So you can do exactly what I'm doing. So I won't be doing anything that you won't be able to do. Hold on 1 second. Let me put it in the chat with you. So what I want you to do, I want you to open another tab. Let me come back to the chat real quick. I'm going to put the same thing that I got in the chat with you. You know, so you can see that it's an official site. You know, you can look with me at the same time. So I'm not doing nothing that you can't do. You can do your research for yourself as well. So this is where we do real journalism. So I'm not doing nothing magic. You can open up another tab and do it for yourself, okay? So let me go back to sharing my screen. Oh, my bad. So we know his last name because we heard it. And we heard, not unless, you know, maybe this site ain't real. Maybe this is a spoof site. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody made this site up. All right, look. So let's go. We know his last name is Noack, right? We know his first name is Michael. So we're going to enter that, Michael. And then we're going to put, I'm not a robot. And let's hit search. Let's see what comes up. Whoa, what came up? What came up? What came up? Not what come up. What came up? Booking date, 9/6/2023 at 14:04. I don't know nothing about them damn military time. But warrant the case, charged with engaged with sexual act with family custodian, charged of sexual battery, contributing to delinquency dependency of a child. This is what he bonded out on. This was his charges. So I'm trying to understand, if you got booked, for these charges. So am I reading this wrong? Do I not know what I'm talking about? Are we all crazy? So this is his charges right here. So he's booked, and these is his charges. So what do does this say something that I don't know? Am I wrong on something? Because I could see engage in sex act with child, family, custodial, whatever. I don't know the whole thing. So am I reading this wrong? Do y'all know something that I don't know? Do y'all know how to read this better than me? Am I making a mistake here? If I am, let me know. Because I know what I'm reading. I know what you're reading. I know what you can see. I know what you can research for yourself. I know what you can look up for yourself if you so choose to. I provided the link. You put his name in there just like I did. So, I mean, I can see engage in sexual act with child, family. I can see all that. So, what am I wrong? That's him, right? This was yesterday, right? 9/6/2023. He about 160 light ass, pause. 8'3". So am I wrong? Is this not proof right here? So again, unless I don't know what I'm talking about, unless I'm blind, unless I don't know how to read, don't fall for the cap. Don't fall for the cap. Don't fall for the cap. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to do the research. I'm not going to do no memes. I'm not going to make no posts. I'm not going to deal with no emotional stuff. All I'm ever going to do is just research. That's it. All you got to do is research. Don't take my word from it because I'm Doggie Diamonds. I remove myself. I remove myself from it. We just got to go with the proof. The proof is bigger than me, than anybody. So when he say those charges was dropped, when he say, that, is cap. Now, I'm going to provide the link for y'all. You can look at it on your own. You can show it to your homies. You can show it to whoever. There it go. What else am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So again, I didn't go off of what nobody said. I didn't go off of pictures. I didn't go off of anything. When I got the URL, I searched it just like everybody should be doing. Nothing that we say matters but the proof. Take me out of it. Take Sonetta out of it. Take everybody out of it that you might feel a way about. Let's just go with the truth. And the truth is right there. So he's trying to deter us from seeing what we see and think what we think. You got to remember, he's a master manipulator. This is why he's in the situation he's in right now. He's a master manipulator. That's how he was able to get so much people out of their dough. He's a master manipulator. That's how he got on the Breakfast Club. He's a master manipulator. That's why he wrote 90 books and you don't know one. He's a master manipulator. That's why all the women's come around him. And I've been around him personally. I can tell you nigga underarms be boofing. So I don't even know how they was around him, because that he always had on that "wanna be alone" cologne every time I was around him. Just keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? So he's a master manipulator, and it's easy to manipulate people. But then now, when we see tangible evidence that we can see with our own two eyes, he'll still try to find a way to tell you you didn't see what you just saw. All these slick talkers that profess to know stuff that they don't even know. That's why you think YouTube is an open forum for weirdos. Anybody could just set up a camera and talk. That don't mean they know what they're talking about. They're not even qualified to talk. They just talk. No qualifications, no specialty, none of that. And it's cap. So again, that's all I wanted to show y'all people. I didn't want to keep y'all long. I want y'all to enjoy y'all evening. I want y'all to have as much fun as you can have. But I want you to see the truth. And I'm going to show you again. I'm going to give you the link for yourself. And you do your search. See, this is what I want y'all to do, right? Don't fall in love with what I say. Never. I don't never want y'all to do that. I never want y'all to fall in love with anything that I say. All I want y'all to do is hear what I say and then go research what I said to you. Anytime. And I was one of the first people that's saying he was cap. I think you said a few things in this chat that was a little weird. So you could kiss your ass goodbye, because anybody that's coming here defending this dude is crazy. And I'd seen somebody who said I had him on my platform. Well, many people had him on their platform. But you know what's funny about that, right? This is the thing. This is the thing about me that's deep. Because when you are a black content creator and you stand for certain shit, we get attacked by supposedly our own people, right? That's why I say a lot of people not my people. All skin folk ain't my kinfolk, right? Because look what happens. Are they in Vlad comments saying that? Are they on the Breakfast Club saying that? They'll come to me and say, you had them on your platform. Absolutely. But how many years ago was that? That was maybe like 10 years ago I had him on my platform. Matter of fact, it was 10/10/15 I interviewed him. 10/10/15, the day of the Day of Atonement. That's when I had him on here. And then I started realizing cap. Oh, and rest in peace to my brother, Granddaddy IU, who was also victimized by Brother Polight, who Brother Polight took his money. Brother Polight took Granddaddy IU money. I got them on the phone together. Granddaddy IU, rest in peace, wanted to blast him on my platform. I said, no, I know him. So I ain't going to let you do that. Anytime I know somebody, I will never speak about them publicly when I could pick up the phone and call them first. That's how I do, right? So I got them on the phone through Brother King Simon. I called King Simon. Simon, can you get me in contact with Polight? He called Polight. I put them on the phone together. Myself, Granddaddy IU, Brother Polight, and King Simon. IU said to Brother Polight, yo, what's up with that money? It was $4,800. He was supposed to give Granddaddy IU a deed. I got them on the phone together. King Simon, ask King Simon. He will always attest to this. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, again, I don't have to. Anyway, so he said, yo, call my people. IU said, yo, thank you. Thank you. Because, again, I wasn't going to blast him because I probably could get him on the phone. I'm like that with everybody. Anybody I could speak to, I'll get them on the phone before I do anything public. Because I don't chase clout. You know what I'm saying? Lewis Akins, thank you for supporting my independent voice. So he shook Granddaddy at you after the first phone call. After the first phone call, Granddaddy IU never heard from him again. And I remember speaking to IU. I'm like, yo, bro, did you hear from Polight? He said, yeah. He stopped answering the call and he changed his number. Yo, if you got to delete their comment and you feel it's a little too crazy, get them up off there. Get them up out of here. It don't even make no sense to delete their comment. Just get them out of here. They saying free bozos, get them out of here. You ain't even got to worry about it. Just get them out of here. Because again, it's not about Doggy Diamonds. I've been seen he was fake. I called him fake to his face. You understand what I'm saying? I called him fake to his face. So again, before I go, for the last time, I showed you what I showed you. I'll show you again for anybody who just came in the room. I showed you what I showed you. He said those charges was dropped, but you can see the charges right here. You can say engage. You can see that. You can see all these things are, you can see that. You can see what these charges are, right? He's in custody, booking date. So it's not his original arrest date when he just got booked yesterday to go through the system to start serving his time. What's his race? We can't even, he's kicked out of the black race. This B stands for bitch from here on out. You know what I'm saying? His hair is bald. Look at this dude, man. But you know what's wild though, right? You know what's wild? When you ugly and you smell like how he smell, all you got to have is style and pizzazz and try to reel him in. And before we go, his wife owe an explanation. His wife owe an explanation. His wife owe an explanation. And I'm not talking about his wives. I'm talking about that main one. You okay with what's going on? What do you have to say? Because I seen you at all the debates. I seen you. You was, I guess, was the bottom chick. So y'all might have been in there, allegedly in there wilding, having all types of salacious and scrupulous sex acts. So you owe an explanation. And I ain't talking about the wives. I'm talking about that main one. That main one. You owe us an explanation. Because as for me as a man, if I did something I had no business doing, I don't expect no woman to stand behind me. I expect her to denounce me. I expect her to get the hell away from me, especially a woman that's a mother. That's a mother. And my thing is, what I don't understand is that people are so loud. Like, we got this YouTube space. We got all this social media. You see how when the truth comes out, everybody get quiet? Everybody get quiet? Everybody get quiet. Everybody disappear. Nah, we want that same energy. We want that same smoke. We want everybody out there. We want everybody talking. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm not really into polygamy, right? That's not my thing. I don't have enough education on it. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, this is what I want to say to you. If I'm a man who my needs are being pleased by multiple women, I'm busted in the face, underarms be woofing, and all I can present is some bullshit ass gift of gab. I speak 4 languages, but you never heard none. I wrote 90 books, but you never read one. If I have all of these and my desires are being met, my desires, my deviance is being met via trinkets, shiny shit, women, celebrity, I'm hanging with this person, I'm hanging with that person. What on earth, besides me being a sick bastard, would make me harm a baby? Your desires is being met, fam. You so-called got some of the most beautiful women. He had flakes. I never messed with no flake in my life. Never will. He had flakes. He had whatever flavor you wanted. He had it. He had access to it. He had access to it. Looking like Jiminy Cricket in the face and everything. He still got everything that he want. That we were jealous of, right? He had the Wraith. I gave my daughter the Wraith. I remember all those videos. I gave my daughter the Wraith. And his wife is beautiful. His main wife is beautiful. Beautiful. Seeing her in person. She's absolutely gorgeous. But he was able to get all his desires met via bullshit. And what I'm bugging off of, how do you go from getting your desires met by women to having the desire to conquer a baby? Because 14 years old is a baby. You sick. And he has to take some type of course. I don't know if y'all heard that judgment as well. He has to take a course on, don't quote me, allegedly sexual degeneracy or some shit like that. So you bugged out. You bugged out. You bugged out. So there is no jail time good enough in my opinion. There is no restitution good enough in my opinion. Sometimes I know I say this a lot. I know I probably shouldn't think like this. Sometimes people just need their ass whipped. And I ain't talking about like, punch him in his nose sometimes. I'm talking about like broken bones type shit. Like, in some countries what they do to you when you do shit like this? You know what they do to you? You know what they do to you? And as a woman, as a supporter, as a former supporter of him, listen, shit is sick. Anybody. And then, you know what bothers me? This is what bothers me, right? This is what bothers me the most about individuals. When you admit to wrongdoing, you plead guilty, you'll be better off saying, listen to me, I have a problem. I have a problem. I'm not trying to give you an out, but you have a problem. How do you still have the cockiness, arrogance, and the narcissism to still try to justify your actions? Still. Steve Penn Music, thank you for supporting my independent voice. How do you still have the cockiness, the arrogance, and the narcissism to still go before the people and do stuff like this? Because if you just came in the room, I want to share with you. I want you to see what's going on. This is what he put on his Instagram. Those charges dropped. Now, let me give you another one. Let me give you a different side of the coin. I know I said I got to go, but sorry, I talk for a living, so sometimes I tend to talk. Sometimes I tend to talk. Say those charges was dropped. Say all those charges that really bothers us was dropped. You still copped out the child abuse. So where is it okay to abuse a child? Think about it. I didn't do that. Yeah, but I did this. At what point was it okay for you to abuse a child? Now, this is not a situation to where it's a a crime scene and you did something that you had no business doing, the child was there. Because sometimes you have child endangerment. Maybe you might have been in the house selling drugs. They found drugs. You had a gun. Child endangerment. You actually did something physical to a child. That's why you're charged with child abuse. You actually did something physical. You actually were, they said that you drugged her? You drugged her? And then try to stick your finger in her mouth to make her throw up? You fucking drugged her? A 14-year-old? What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't answer that. We know what's wrong with you. So not only are you trying to engage in sexual acts with them, you trying to take them and alter their mind state so they either don't remember or try to find it to be enjoyable. Now, this is the thing about that too. Fam, this ain't your first rodeo. This is the first time you got caught, because it is no way this is the first time I did something like that. You know what type of sick bastard you gotta be? Like, what happened to stoning? They don't want to bring stoning back. Firing squad. You drugged and you danced and they found your DNA on a little girl? Side Northside, thank you for the super chat. Huh? And then some of you sick ass bastards got the nerve to say, free him. He's not guilty. And then he has the nerve to write. This way he wrote. That's what I'm saying. Let's look at their words. We don't got to say anything. Lies from the very beginning. Lies from the very beginning. What is the lie, fam? If Doggie Diamonds was accused of something that I did not do, and they tell me, yo, you looking at 40 years or just cop out to 7 years. If it's anything pertaining to harming a woman, a baby, something I did not do, no, I'm going to take my chance on that 40 because I don't need that on my name and my conscience. No, I did not do that. I did not do that. There's no way in hell that I'm going to say, oh no, I did this, but it's a lie. What'd you cop out for then? You got money, right? So you could hire the Cochran firm. You got money, hire the best lawyer. Hit Mayweather up. Hit your celebrity friends. You a mentor, public speaker, motivational speaker, all that shit. What you need to do is get you a high-power attorney and eat that. Eat that. I would have ate that. If I'm not guilty, listen, I'm eating that case. I'm eating that case. I'm not copping out to nothing harming a baby. No, because you can't put that on my name. Because even though you want to say, well, I didn't do this, but I am a child abuser. This ain't a spanking. Then that's not your child. You got money. Get rid of one of them wraiths. Get rid of one of them stupid ass red hats with looking like Zorro on your head. Get rid of one of them hats. Get rid of one of them hats. So what you do is you fight the case. I would never admit to harming a baby. Ever. Ever. Especially if I didn't do it. What? Hell no. But you were supposed to be taking a little girl to a party, an after party. A 14-year-old. Then you were taking pictures. So the whole story sound wacky. The whole story is trash. Because what you're going to do is say, well, why would you be doing that then? Oh, I wasn't doing that. I was doing this. Well, why would you be doing that? I wasn't doing that. So why would you be doing that? Nothing made sense. Ain't that the same hat R. Kelly was wearing with the Pied Piper mask on? Zorro? Look at the correlation. Zorro wore the same mask, like the same hat, and that's what R. Kelly had on. He was calling himself the Pied Piper. Do y'all know the story of the Pied Piper? Look up the story of the Pied Piper. I don't know why R. Kelly ever called himself that. That ain't sound too good. When he's calling himself the Pied Piper, I was like, what the fuck why he calling himself that? And they ain't accused him of messing with kids. It's the same ass hat. What's wrong with... Listen. Let me tell you something. Don't ever in your life allow anybody to play games with you. What you see, what you saw, what you heard is exactly that. Nobody is greater than your mind. Nobody is greater than your mind. Nobody should be able to tell you this ain't what you're looking at, because I'm looking at what I'm looking at. You ain't going to listen. You can fool some of these people, but you can't fool me. You can't fool me. You can't tell me something like, if it's raining, it's raining, but you're not going to be pissing from the top floor and tell me it's rain. That's piss. But through the internet, through manipulation, through popularity, we're watching things unfold in real time, and then we're actually second guessing our brain, our God-given brain. We're second guessing ourselves based off of people being great orators. Be careful of people who speak well. Be careful of people who speak well. Be careful of people who seem like they out for your best interest, but behind closed doors, they have a sick perversion. And that's many people. They act like they're for your best interest. They for the interest of the people, but they got a sick ass perversion. They lack discipline. They lack discipline. Every skirt ain't meant to be lifted up by me. Every woman is not made for me to lay down with. And a lot of men lack discipline. They don't know how to stop. They don't know how to chill. So what they do is, when they tired of conquering the boring, the stagnant relationship they have, they find new targets. See, a narcissist doesn't stop being a narcissist. They just find new victims. So if you didn't get convicted of what you got convicted of, would you play guilty? No. We got to change. Let's change the language, because that language is everything. You didn't get convicted. You pled guilty. You took the charges. So think about this. If somebody's window is broke and a rock is by my foot, a few rocks, and they ask me, did I break the window? And I know I didn't break the window, I would be like, absolutely not. But the minute I say I broke the window, what is the consequence of me breaking the window? So if I'm willing to admit that I did something and take the consequence, there's no way in hell. Because think about it. He has daughters. He has a daughter, right? So you willing to leave your child that you love and you care about out here in this world with her mama, who, we ain't going to start with her, but she got some splaining to do. You willing to leave your child in the world, and you know it's niggas like you out here, right? You know it's niggas out like you out here for something you didn't do. Now, what needs to happen, in all honesty, We need to blow the lid off the whole operation. He was too adamant about being in Hollywood. He was too adamant about being around celebrities. Is this learned behavior that he's seen other people do and get away with, but he's so smart, he's stupid? You know people that's so smart, they're actually stupid. Like you know everything. You can tell me how the damn rocket ships fly, but you put the damn eggs in the freezer and the ice in the refrigerator. You put the water in the ice tray and put it in the refrigerator and put the eggs in the freezer. What I want to know, is this learned behavior? Is it a bigger grand scheme of things? Is it more of this going on? Where did he see this at? Who is his influencers and who influenced him and who aided and abetted him in his behaviors? That's what we need to find out. That's what's got to come out more and more. Seriously, that's what has to come out. Because it's more to the story. I think maybe he just falling on a sword. Maybe he just saying, yo, I'm going to just do that 7 years to cover. But we hear a lot. And Dr. York, bringing up his name, that's fine. But I don't think that's good enough. I don't think that's good. I think it's way deeper than that. That's nigga shit. Don't ever think that they care about some niggas doing something. Honestly. Don't ever think that these low-level niggas, don't ever think they care about that. Because he never even met Dr. York. All that shit was cap. Did y'all know that? All that shit was cap. The minute he said to Tariq Noel, when he said to Tariq Noel, one of the accusers that accused Dr. York of molesting him, he said to Tariq Noel, look up the footage. It's probably out there somewhere. He said, even if it was found that he did something to you, I still would have to worship him as my most high God. Y'all never saw that footage? Where his hairline was like right here and shit like that. He had a little afro hairline back here. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. That's what God by the Hero. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This is a big operation. I mean, I know they're not gonna monetize this video. When you get to talk about certain things, yeah, the Africa Bambaataa was also a follower of Dr. York. But where do we think they get it from, though? You think listen, let me tell you something. This is not our behaviors. As black men, this ain't our behaviors. If you was a Chester in the hood, you got your ass whooped. There wasn't no Chesters in the hood and dudes knew it. And it was like, oh, stay away from him. He a Chester. You hear what? Well, now you got to get up out of here. Because rule number one, you protect the children. And you protect the children, the women, the babies. That's it. You wasn't going to be no Chester living in the hood. It wasn't no Chesters. Now, you might have say robbed the cradle. You might have dealt with young girls sometime. She hit 16 and you 25, or she was legal, but still morally it was wrong. But it wasn't no Chesters in the hood. We ain't deal with that Chester shit. Hold up, you what? You touch who? I guarantee that'll be the last person you touch. Me personally, put hands and feet on somebody. Me personally. I was 18 years old. I still was drinking St. Ides. 17? Was I 17? I think I was 17 or 16 to 17. I still was drinking St. Ides, 2 for $3. 2 for $3. Put hands on a grown-ass man. Facts. I don't want to hear nothing. Oh, you what? He what? Oh, nah. Hands and feet when we meet. What we talking about? It's nothing to talk about. We never. So again, my thing is, where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? It has to be a bigger grand scheme of things. It gotta, I swear, it gotta be more. It gotta be more people, because at the end of the day, would you say don't blame the mom, please? I never said anything about the woman's mother. Have you been listening to me, or you just came into the chat and just giving your input? Because I think you should hit rewind. I never said anything about that young lady's mother. So please don't even start that talk unless you heard me from the beginning. I never said anything about that young lady's that young lady's mother at all. I didn't even mention her. What could we learn from this? Because that's the thing. After all of this that happens, we have to learn something from this. We have to, could somebody tell me why the dude JJ keep typing that same shit? Because you're starting to get on my nerves. I don't know what that means, but if you don't explain what you're typing, you ain't gonna type it again. So I don't know why you keep typing that. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know why you keep typing that man's name. I don't know what it means. But anyway, when your children tell you something, listen to your children. Monitor your children. And pay attention. Ladies, the new guy, pay attention. Don't have them around your little daughters or your sons. Pay attention. I don't care if it's been a year, 8 months, 11 months. Don't leave them alone with your children, because one slip up will change the mind of your child forever. That innocence is going to be stolen, and some people are sick. Just because they don't do it to their child, that don't mean they don't do it to yours. So pay attention to your children. Pay attention to their behaviors. When certain people come around, are they happy? Are they uncomfortable? Do they start getting weird? Pay attention. Pay attention. Stop worried about, Star Mel coming over and he going to the room and we going to get busy. Stop worried about Star Mel spending the night and you doing this, or Star Mel brought them candy and all that. Pay attention. I don't care I don't care who it is. If it's your brother, if it's your uncle, and some of y'all know y'all got uncles in your family that are a little touchy-feely. They never really went all the way, but there's been times they might have told you as a little girl, come sit on my lap, or you getting big, or look at your butt or something. They did that to you as a little girl. Don't have your kids around. I don't even care if it's a little boy, because some sick ass people don't care what the gender is. Pay attention to your children. Seriously. And that's very, very important for you to do that, because this lady, this mother, mistakenly trusted him, and her trust was broken, as well as the baby. And when it happens, call the police. Even if the child might be fictitiously or don't understand, just call the police. Let them sort it out. You don't try to get to the bottom of it. You don't try to be no lawyer. You listen, my baby said you such and such. That's it. And that's what I'm going off of. And you can handle it out in the court of law. But for now, I'm going to believe my baby, because my baby don't even know nothing about that. People, stop having sexual relations in front of your children. Stop being perverted in front of your children. Stop sexualizing your children also. Stop letting them be exposed to certain shit. They should not see or know anything. They are not adults. They are children and babies. Keep it there. Keep it there. They should just know about their iPad, their iPod, puzzles, coloring, all that stuff. Stop sexualizing your children. Stop doing certain things that they should not see, because remember, children mimic everything we do. I don't care what it is. They want to be like you. You are their hero. So if they see you doing something, they are going to emulate you. And if you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, or you're doing as an adult, they don't know that they're not an adult. They don't know they're not an adult. They just know that they are a girl or a boy. And even with them iPads and all that, like Lioness Queen said, don't allow them on YouTube. They have something called YouTube Kids. Only put YouTube Kids on a devices. YouTube Kids. That's it. Do not allow them to go on YouTube. Do not allow them to browse, because some of these things have ads. Some of these things have different things that a child will stumble across. And I was a curious ass child. But I tell you what, if I ever hear in my lifetime that some man harmed my niece or my nephews, I promise you, you will not have to ever worry about the police. Matter of fact, you probably be better with the police. I don't want to hear nothing. There is no more Doggie Diamonds TV. There is no more podcasts. There is no more YouTube lives. I'm going to jail forever. You harm one of mine, you out of here. There is no, you better hope one of their mothers call the police. You better hope they do. I don't want to hear nothing. Ain't no sympathizing, ain't no justice in the court, ain't none of that. You make one of mine cry, you take one of mine's innocence, you gone. There is no police. There is no justice system. I'm the justice system. I'm judge, jury, and executioner. Facts. I don't want to hear shit. And if they mama made a poor decision and letting said individual do it, they might get a kick in the ass too, or leg or something, like leg shot or something. Because y'all got to start using a little bit more discernment and stop doing shit in front of children, because you just want to have fun and, oh, we're dating, we're doing this, and we're doing that. Okay. At the cost of who? At what cost? At what cost? You meet a man and he meet your children? You meet a woman and she know you bringing your children around somebody that you barely know yourself, or you think you know them. You don't know anybody until they're put in a situation. See, you judge not from what you say, you judge from the battle. People have to be battle tested. So when people say, oh, I would never do this and never do that. Okay, so let me ask you something. Have you ever been in that situation that you possibly could have done it and not don't do it? No. So how the fuck you know what you would do if you never been in the situation to do it? I just be honest. I'll never do that. Oh, you won't? You won't? How do you know? Because you said it? You're a goddamn liar. You lie about everything else. When these little girls are growing up, keep them away from some of these guys. You see your little daughters developing a certain way. A lot of men are sick. And again, they come under the guise of, I want to help you. They come under the guise of, I can help you. I can talk you through it. I can give you services. I could give you this, that, and the third. And you go to them for help thinking you're getting help, and they become the herder. They becoming the new person to hurt you. And they so slick. They so slick. The language is slick. The verbiage is slick, because what they do, they start easing their way in. They start with a little hard eyes. It start with a compliment. Then it just come down to, damn, you got a fat ass. And you be like, yo, why is such and such coming at me like that? What is this all about? They was thinking about you like that from the beginning. They never wanted to help you. Motherfuckers is perverted. They predators. So be careful. Be careful. And again, I'm going to tell you a many times, I don't give a fuck who you saw on my platform. I don't condone it. I don't co-sign it. That's it. I said alone. So anything that anybody ever said or did to you has nothing to do with me. You deal with people on your own free will. Seriously, do not blame me for anybody. And that's how I have to do it. That's how I have to do it from here on out, because I find that you'll put somebody on your platform, you'll be talking to somebody, and they do some real deviant, wild shit, and people be mad at you. I'm like, I'm not responsible for what this person said or did to you in the DM or whatever. I'm not. How am I responsible? Why are you holding me responsible? And look, I want y'all to see something. That's what I just put on my Twitter. Oh, let me bring this down really quick. Let me bring this down. Hold on. I'll go to Twitter and y'all can see it there. I want y'all to see something. Thank y'all for being here with me. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all are here with me. That's what I just tweeted. You can follow me on Twitter at Doggie Diamonds, on all social media at Doggie Diamonds. And I said, y'all keep asking me what's up with this person or what happened to such and such. All I know is I held them accountable and they disappeared. So many people falls under this category. And I went on to put up a post and it says, I'm going to let you in on a little life secret. When people know they did you wrong, they avoid you. It's not always you. It's not always you. You're not responsible for anything anybody do. Don't blame yourself, but just be conscious. Pay attention. Pay attention to them children. Pay attention to them to the woman. Pay attention to, damn, you could have an elderly woman grandma. Pay attention to everybody. You can feel the disruption. You can feel the change of the energy when certain people come around. You can feel the damn cat might run away. The damn dog might not want to come out. The dog might bark. You can feel the energy. Because a lot of times I was trying to explain to somebody, we always talk about energy over the damn computer. That's not energy. Energy is something you feel. It's an aura you feel from somebody's presence. Energy is not over a computer. Stop letting people think that. Stop thinking a typing is an energy. Something you read has energy. Energy is something that you feel when a person's in your presence. You can feel it sometimes. Sometimes you can feel somebody is mad. You can feel when somebody's being sneaky. You can feel jealous energy. You can feel it. I'm talking about somebody in your presence. You can feel it. You can feel when somebody walked in your house and the whole temperature of the house changed. It's just so disrupted. You can feel that. Pay attention. Pay attention. Stop being blinded. Stop being enamored. Stop looking at people, gifts, skills, ability, looks. Don't let that blind you from the truth. The truth is the truth. It's undisputed. And what did we learn today? Ladies and gentlemen, that this dude is Cap. And again, before I go, it's going to be the first pinned comment to this video where you can search it for yourself. You just search his name, Michael Nowak, and you can see all of this for yourself. So I don't want you to think that I'm pulling this out of the sky. I want you to be able to research it for yourself. I want you to be able to do that. And like I tell you all the time, don't regurgitate, research. Stop regurgitating. Just research. It's a click of a few buttons. Stop regurgitating. I don't care who said what. Me, I'm going to provide receipts where you can go for yourself. I'm not going to tell you, yeah, this happened. Nope. Look for yourself. You can look for yourself. You can look and see that's an official government site. Put his name in there and you can see for yourself. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say to y'all. I appreciate y'all for joining me. If you're new here, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to get all notifications. Also, if you got a project or something you're working on and you need help, I might be able to advise you on your brand. You want to ask me something what your next move should be with your merch, your career, your job. I cannot give you any relationship advice. I suck at that. I'll be the first to admit it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, my relationships ain't really work like that. So I ain't going to try to be no relationship expert. You know what I'm saying? And, but anything else pertaining to your YouTube, anything that you might need help with, you can hit me up on Instagram and I can help you with that. You know, and also if you want to, follow me, let me see if I can find it. Is it dropped? Let me see if it's dropped.
So listen.
Okay.
If you're not
scan
watching
this
Doggie
right here
Diamonds
too.
TV on YouTube,
Pause this
where
and
are you
scan it.
watching? Make sure you follow me
Y'all all
on
got
TikTok,
2 phones.
Instagram,
Make sure you scan that.
Twitter. Everything is Doggie Diamonds.
Yeah, make sure you scan that right there. You can scan that on the screen and you're going to get all my stuff. As for me, yo, you know I fuck with y'all. It's the real deal over here. Ain't no joke. I got work to do. I got graphics to do. If you got my email blast, make sure you look for Doggie Diamonds TV, an email from Doggie Diamonds TV or info@Doggie Diamonds TV. I hope it don't go to spam. And if it does, just put that it looks good, it's not spam, and you're going to receive emails. I'm not going to email you every day. It's going to be weekly stuff. And until that, yo, I'm out of here. Till next time, man. Let's end the show a little different. Hold on. How would this work? Here we go. Until next time, peace.